Welcome back, everybody, to the afternoon session for the final day of the 2024 President's Cup. Just as a way of explanation as to the noise that you'll be hearing in the background here, we've got a Hurlingham family fun day going on. So in addition to some world-class croquet, we also have some kids and family games going on in the background. So apologies for that, but it will add some colour to the event. Let's take you live to our show lawn where Debbie Lyons and James Death are warming up. In fact, they're just getting ready to play. And I'll be handing over to the commentary team shortly.
Afternoon, everyone. I'm just trying to concentrating at the minute on the game down on lawn 1. Samir has, since you left us, Samir lost to Harry in the final round. Harry pulled out a 26 TP on the 7th turn, and what the manager's done is put Samir's peg down game against David Gocher back on down on lawn 1. If Samir wins that, he wins the tournament. The first shot following restarting was David Gocher, missed a lift shot. Samir was only had Rover to make, with partner on peg. He's managed to make Rover, but he left himself about a 7-yarder after Rover at David's reception ball, which was David's, but he didn't take it. He hit partner, which was sort of over towards hoop 1-ish, somewhere like that, and had a roll up to the peg, which he missed, and he's now joined up. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. That's slightly more important for the tournament than this game on Lawn 4, but I will be switching to commentating on the game on Lawn 4 in a minute. So Samir is pegged out. David missed about a 16-yarder. So that means Samir is the winner of the tournament. So congratulations to Samir. My understanding is that's the third time he's won it. I don't know what other years he won it. Keith's now coming back, so Keith might be able to tell us. What did we said earlier, didn't we, that Samir had won it twice? I don't know if we said what years he'd won it.
2013 and 22.
Yeah. So I haven't said anything about this game on Lawn 4 yet. I think that was a good decision by Robin, wasn't it? Getting that pig down game back on.
Yes.
Rather than starting Gocha's last round game against Gabrielle.
I'm hoping that I think we can almost rely on James putting on a show.
We might have a bit of a party piece now, mightn't we?
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, so we mentioned earlier there's some other activities going on at Hurlingham today. We've had some ballets happened, hasn't it? While you were away.
We've got some tug of war going on now.
Children's tug of war, which is quite fun. Obviously they've got microphones and speakers and stuff, so you might be able to hear that in the background, but we'll do our best to avoid getting too much of that if we can. This is going to be a one-back leave, isn't it? We're hoping. Keith's now eating his lunch. Keith hasn't had long enough to eat his lunch.
You don't think we'll be getting an Octuple?
It could be an Octuple. You've only had about an hour and a half, Keith. You decided to bring your sandwich back to the commentary hut. There was quite another interesting game that was happening, wasn't there? Down on Lawn 2. The game where Debbie had TPO'd Gabs. Debbie
decided to peg her peg ball out when her other ball was for 3 back.
Yeah.
And Gabrielle was still for hoop 2.
Yeah.
Then after quite a bit of play,
It went on for quite a while, didn't it?
Debbie ended up winning by 1.
Yeah. And Gabrielle sort of had 3 or 4 chances, really, didn't she, where she could have potentially won from sort of either penalt or rover and these kind of things. So that's a good example of 2-ball games not being completely one-sided if someone's a few hoops ahead. So what are we getting here, Keith? This is
an octuple lead.
This is an octuple lead.
James is going to make hoop 4.
Yeah.
He's got black and red up at hoop 3, and he's going to do a crosswire at hoop 3. At least this is his plan.
Yeah.
And we're off. This is a very tightly run.
Rush red near hoop 5 and end up leaving yellow in the jaws of hoop 5.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the yellows. Oranges, do you want a rematch? Okay, oranges, let's have you back in play. They want a rematch.
I was hoping the oranges would say no. Would say no then, wouldn't they?
This is absolutely fantastic.
Well, it's kids and grown-ups now having a go. They haven't got the technique though, the tug of warers, because you're supposed to. They seem to be doing like one continuous pull, whereas when you watch the, the more experienced tug of warers, I don't know, but they sort of do, jerky sort of pulls, don't they? 1, 2, 3, heave, that sort of thing.
Referee Danny, are you ready? Okay, over to you.
Even if he doesn't get this crosswire, he's just going to be able to make hoop 5, isn't he?
And hopefully a 1-back lead.
And then we'll hopefully get a 1-back lead.
We are through in the win to the orange team, despite a late ringer coming in to try and help. Well done to the orange team. We better have a decider, don't you think? That's 1 to the yellows, 1 to the
Are we going to have a decider, Keith?
So one decider, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, at least it's only best of 3. That could be quite good. Is it good enough?
Looks like it is.
3 set
Yeah,
rope.
I
We
think
need
it
adults and children for a decider. We're at 1 all at the moment. 1 all.
That's not great.
Okay, this is very exciting. It is 1 all.
So a lot of people won't have probably seen an octuple. Some people might not have heard of an octuple. And leaving his yellow ball in hoop 5, what he's hoping he's going to be able to do is rush peel hoop 5, isn't it?
Yes. Well, let's. I'm not sure where he's. I would send red east, southeast of hoop 5.
So
It looks as though it's going southwest. No, the basic idea is you leave yellow halfway through hoop 5.
Right, we're going to ask the question.
It's got to, if blue and black are wired, which we assume they are from each other, then he's got to leave them an open shot.
yeah, he's got to be careful here that red is open on blue, which it
Played an absolute shocker.
looks like it might not be, doesn't it?
I don't know what he's done here.
He seemed to look at it before he played the shot, did he?
No, has he actually got this? Oh, he can get it in the jaws. Okay. He hasn't got it in the jaws.
And we're through, and I declare victory to the yellow team. Oh, congratulations, yellows. That's absolutely fantastic.
The yellows won the tug of war, Keith.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That might be the end of tug of war now.
well done.
So it was a pointless rematch from the orange.
One final tug.
Now we're going to have another tug of war.
Oh, one final.
Only for the children.
Only
So
the
we're going to
children.
get the rope in the right position. I'm afraid you can't start with it all the way over to the winning side. We're going to move you along. Come and join in. Hello. This is spectacular. Join in there. That's perfect. Well done. Moving across. Okay, move. Move, that's it. How are we doing? We all good on this side? Okay, we're going to stay still here. Now, Danny, we want to make the...
Debbie's decided to spoil our fun.
Slightly bigger.
It was a good shot. I walked round and stood behind it, and it was hitting it all the way down.
Move back. You don't have to pull the rope, just move yourself back down the rope a little bit.
Debbie, will Debbie try and do anything exciting, or will she just go to fullback? She has spoken about trying sextuples, hasn't she? But I don't think she will. I think she'll just go to fullback, won't she?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. We need a few more people on the orange team, I think.
Yeah, dog show at 3 o'clock, and there's a chance that we won't get to enjoy that because this game could be finished by then, couldn't it?
Just turn around and face me this way. Yeah, just I think you join the yellow team. Move back a bit for me, move back for me a bit. That's it. Well done. That's good. Marvellous. Well done.
Well,
Okay.
we've seen one fairly
Danny,
clean
how happy are you?
game on Lawn
Yes,
4,
that's fine. You should
Yeah.
say.
but we've seen quite a few that
One more
were
joining us
fairly
there, that's
scrappy.
good.
Could get bogged down, couldn't it? But even the games where James gets bogged down, he doesn't tend to drag them out for too long just because he's so quick.
Yes.
You've done this the other side, that is perfect. That is brilliant. Now we are lining this one up. Down line, perfect, that's good. We're lining this one up for a really exciting last tug of war here on the front lawns of Hurlingham, on this wonderful Hurlingham summer. We've got the marvellous President's Cup Croquet going on behind.
Oh, now
A
the
big shout out
Wow.
there for our event.
We've got
The President's Cup got a shout out on the tug of war commentary. Absolutely huge.
me. I've never been in such august company. It's just fabulous. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready then? Shall we just turn around and start with the orange team? Orange team.
Yeah,
I
Debbie's
want to
now
hear
got a break.
big roar. Are you ready, oranges?
Yeah. So what's she
Debbie's
going?
not slow though, is
What's she
she?
going to be?
Fantastic.
Ball
Getting a
full
bit
back?
of spread, isn't it?
I want to hear
One back
a
lead?
big whimper.
Nah, it'll be a
Are
diagonal.
you ready,
4 back and a
yellows?
diagonal spread.
Yeah, there's the whimper. Okay, yellow team.
It'd be nice for Debbie if she does that and then can do a TP on the show lawn, wouldn't it? Because the last couple of times she's been on there, she hasn't sort of shown her capabilities, unfortunately.
So, team, are you ready? Yellow team, are you ready?
Might find it a bit easier now there's nothing to play for.
Referee, Danny, are you ready?
Here we go, this is the
And we are off on this
final tug of war in the...
battle.
Which side are
Okay,
orange?
we have movement going a little
Orange
bit
are on the left as we
Are
look at
they?
it, yeah.
Back and forth at the moment. This is like the first one. We've got evenly spread teams. This is fantastic. It's
Come on,
coming
yellow.
Pretty even.
Come on, yellow.
Now the orange team is moving. Oh,
Oh, the orange team collapsed.
Oh dear.
We've got a win to the... No, it's still going.
Oh, it's still going.
We took
It's
now
gone.
we have a win eventually to the orange team.
Oh, what, the orange team on the right. Sorry.
Goodness sake, yeah, one job to do.
You did fantastically well.
It's like getting east and west confused, isn't it?
Yeah.
The whole club's ran the wrong way.
Sack races. We've got egg and spoon races, and we have
Right, so we'll try and concentrate on the croquet now. We should have
races.
less background noise,
Following
hopefully.
all of that, we've got the family dog show.
Oh, I just need to calm down after the excitement of the tug of war.
Well, I mean, there was a bit of excitement on the croquet lawns as well, wasn't it? Unfortunately, that excitement happened down on lawns 1 and 2, which is why we sort of were unable to cover it. And there was a bit of a prolonged pause in coverage because those games went on a bit, and then there was sort of players wanted to have lunch and that kind of thing. So. We didn't get any messages from Andrew Gregory on the chat this morning, so he still might have not
Well,
worked.
he's working, isn't he?
Well, he is now, but he said he was going to watch this morning, didn't he,
He
for a
did,
couple of hours,
he
so he
did,
still
yeah.
might not have worked out how to join the chat. You got a message saying the chat does stay there, doesn't it?
That's right, I got a message from Toby Savage.
Yeah, so apparently you can, if you're watching along at a later date, you can see the comments as they happened. And the only reason I mention that is because obviously sometimes we reply to the comments, don't we? So
We do try.
Well, we try. Yeah, we try as much as we can. So, you know, if somebody's watching along at a later date and they're sort of wondering what we're referring to, then hopefully they'll be able to see the comments. Now, what can you find to say about this 4-ball break, Keith?
Absolutely nothing at the moment.
It's difficult, isn't it?
I'm hoping that, well, the good thing here is she is approaching from straight in front, and she should get a nice straight hoop.
We could say that we're expecting it to her to have good pioneers.
Yeah.
So that's something we could watch.
Yeah, let's see if that happens.
You can decide whether each pioneer is good or not. Maybe that's something that the viewers could join in with as well.
And the winners will move into the yellow cones, and then we will go on to the winners. We have 3 sets.
We're not getting an early hoop 6 pioneer.
I think she used to do that though. I think she is somebody that used to do that. I could have asked her that, but I forgot.
Now she's looking to see how much room she's got to get blue to hoop 5.
Yeah,
I think that's what I would do, I guess.
That's one thing we could say is she going to look at any pops on red?
No.
No. She could though, couldn't she?
Well, yeah, she could.
She
that
could
would,
have a couple of pops.
That would really screw Jones up, wouldn't it?
A couple of pops on red would make the octuple very hard, and even the sextuple very hard. So that could be something that she could be looking at.
I don't think she will.
She won't, but somebody might.
That's... Well, blue's several yards short there, isn't it? But she has got a rush on yellow, so she could put yellow to hoop 5 as a better pioneer.
Yeah, so blue we're saying is not a good pioneer, but
No.
she might get a good one now if she...
Blue's about 3 out of 10.
Okay.
No?
Yeah, I'm happy with a 3.
Okay, so you're going to want for the egg and spoon.
It would be a really bad pioneer if she was trying to peel pop red through hoop 1 going to it, wouldn't it? It's on completely the wrong side. But we don't think that's going to happen.
This is a fun race for all.
Is that the sort of thing that Debbie would think about? Do you think it's one of those things that she hasn't even thought about, or do you think she's thought about it and just thought, nah?
Come and join us in the orange circle if you want to get involved in the egg and spoon race.
I doubt she's thought about it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Wow. We have a little bit disappointed.
I tend not to think about it.
You wouldn't think about it, no?
They have been running a tombola for us, which has been fantastic.
Well, the main thing's to get the hoops made.
Series of members of staff who are going to swim the channel later this year to raise money for them.
Now, have you got any idea what's going on in any of the other 8s? Because I haven't.
Any of the other 8s? Right, I've got some idea.
Go on.
I did have a quick look at the chairman's.
Yeah.
They'd love to tell you about how brave they're going to be.
And Jack Good won his crucial 13th round game against David Fuller. They were joint leaders.
So it looks like I've just got Croquet scores, so it looks like he's on 9.
That's Martin Bishop, Will Bollinger, and Jake, Luke Theopolis, Etty Smith, Thomas Callett, and Hazel Mitchelson. So really, if you want to support them, they want to raise as much money as they can.
Yeah, so if Jack just wins his last round game, he's won.
And he's playing Wilco by the look of it in the last round.
Yeah, and Wilco beat him in the first series.
Yeah.
Brilliant, congratulations.
I mean, Wilco's got an average number of wins, but he has done 3 TPs.
That is a really super challenge. And well done to each of them.
Jack's done a couple of TPs as well.
Okay, so we need everyone to get to the red zone for this first egg and spoon race. Get yourselves into pairs of partners, please, and we'll be ready to go.
He's a bit of an enigma.
Who?
Wilco, isn't he?
If you tell me what that means, I might be able to agree or disagree.
Well, if you watched him just swing the mallet and hit a few shots, you'd think he couldn't play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play a shot last year where he barely was able to hit the striker's ball.
Yeah. And yet, he can have TPs.
Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. This is a sextuple lead from Debs.
Is it?
Must be. She's taking off from blue.
Oh, here we go.
So we will have a bit of excitement.
Well,
I can't believe you doubted her, Keith.
I can't believe it either, to be honest. Well, it was either way. We're going to get some serious entertainment here.
Now, why has she put yellow that side? You'd expect red to go there, wouldn't you? Usually, being the backward ball, so that it's a longer shot.
Well, I think it's just that she's putting red on the non-playing side.
Okay, so she doesn't want to leave any possibility that red can run hoop one.
Yes.
Yeah.
For our initial egg and spoon race. Now this is going to take place in 2 legs. So this is why it's in pairs, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have one at each end, and they are going to race down.
Are you any good at the old egg and spoon
Well,
race,
I
Jack?
probably do better at that than I would on a croquet lawn at the minute, so I might shoot up there and see if I can join in.
Now we're using real ostrich eggs for this.
Ostrich eggs.
Just so I check so everyone's actually paying attention.
No, they're not, sorry.
Good. We have eggs and spoons.
Right, so what's she going to do is she's just going to try and... she's taking off from red, is she? Just trying
I
to
think
sort
it's
of...
a thick take-off.
Yeah.
Move red ideally pretty much wide.
Yeah.
Get very close to yellow.
Yeah.
Tidy up yellow if she doesn't get them wide.
Yellow at the minute to me looks like it's in... Oh, okay, she's going to do it the other way. Because she needs to make sure yellow's open, doesn't she, when on blue and black when she joins up towards corner 3.
You're going to go, so make sure you stood behind the line, no cheating from the outset.
Well, she's
Here we go.
getting a lot of the hoop in the way is the idea here as well, isn't it? Oh dear, that's...
And here we go, the egg and spoons.
Yeah, well, I mean, she can still do it, but she's got to move yellow. You don't really want to be moving yellow very far in this shot, do you?
She needs to move it fairly far, doesn't she?
Well, from where we're sitting, they're clearly open, red and yellow.
At the minute, but I mean that's why she's putting her mallet on the
She's showing
floor
us
there,
how
isn't it?
far yellow has to move.
We have a winner, so
it should be okay, I think.
Red gentleman in the red shirt.
I think she's
Congratulations.
sensibly retained the possibility of rushing to one back.
Yeah.
The winning circle, please.
And as you said, she's used the maximum amount of the hoop there, hasn't
That's
she,
right,
to create
yeah.
the crosswire?
Yeah.
So there's a bigger area doing it
And yeah,
like that.
Even if red, for example, or yellow tried to go through the hoop to make the roke, it's not possible. Is it? It's just not happening.
You don't think red? There's no possibility that red might run the hoop and hit yellow. No.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Just make sure you wait.
I don't think red would try it anyway, would it? Because red's a long way away from the hoop, and yellow's
and the
a fair
other
distance.
possibility is jumping over the hoop, but I think
yellow's close enough that that's not an option
yeah, I agree.
for either ball.
Fully balanced with your egg round.
As yellow wouldn't get up over the hoop.
No, and red wouldn't come down.
Red wouldn't come down once it had gone over the hoop in time to hit yellow.
Wow.
Excellent. So we're ready on our right. We're ready on our left. We're going to hand over.
We're getting
to
these
Danny.
so-called ladies lead. Those
Ladies.
ladies with a capital L, because it's short for Ladies Field Cup.
Right. So this is trying to leave black in the jaws of one back.
Yeah, this was the
That
original.
looks short. I mean, she's not even got the right side of the hoop. That's awful.
We have the second one. Well,
She can get reasonably close, can't she? And then she could do a rush peel, Jack.
Yeah, she could be. She'd want to rush peel it even if it was in the jaws, wouldn't she?
we have a winner in the green and white lane.
Yes, she
down
would,
here, I think,
but
Danny.
it's a lot easier if it's in the jaws, isn't it?
That's it. Come on, we don't mind. Keep coming. That's it. That's brilliant. Well done. I want a big round of applause.
I wouldn't say that bodes particularly well for the sextuple turn. Not being able to get on the
We'll
playing
see.
side of one back.
No.
Excellent. Okay.
Well, the thing is, though, you don't want to go 3 feet on the playing side.
No, you need to stay close.
Because if you get a straight hoop, there's a danger as you run it.
That's my rule.
I mean, she was only really a foot short of where she wanted to be.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Marvellous. That's what we like to do. Little Western. How are we doing on this side? Are we all good?
James is shooting with his hoop one ball, so if he makes a roke, he's got an immediate break, hasn't he?
We're running, we're good. We're okay? You're okay. Oh, we've got the scary tiger again. Okay there. Okay, here, okay, we've got 4 people to say, Danny, are you happy? Okay, it's on your whistle, Danny, here we go. And the third race is off and running at a fast speed. We have our first egg faller.
No, that's a bit of a swipe at that one.
And we've got a changeover at the far end. One hand only, please.
Yeah, it didn't look very close, did it?
Keep going.
If James sort of swipes over his left shoulder, does that mean he misses to the left?
Right.
Do you think?
I don't know. He does do that occasionally, doesn't he? Yeah, I've definitely seen him do that.
That's fine. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Fantastic. A big round of applause for the last person coming in.
The thing about this is, Debbie could, instead of trying to get black in the jaws of one back, she could have rolled over to corner 3, couldn't she? And done the sort of standard sextuple lead.
From where she rushed to, you mean?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But it just planned to do that anyway.
Well, why is she leaving the ball? Why is she trying to leave partner in one back though?
Ah well, because if you can get the one back peel before making any hoops,
Yeah.
you could potentially get it peeled all the way down to hoop 1 and set up for a 2-back peel after hoop 1, and then you're sort of two peels ahead of the game, aren't you?
So there's 2 things to say. The positive is you get your one back peel.
What is going on here?
The negative is you leave a shorter shot, don't you, than if you was laid up in corner 3.
What has she done here? She always deliberately.
Okay, here we go. The final leg of smooth heat. Here we go. Over to you, Danny.
Almost looked like she was trying to put it somewhere where she could peel it, but she hasn't got the space to get down to yellow.
Very good. Spectacular, and look at that, we've got a quick change over there. Don't forget one hand only, that's it. Oh,
That's a very good shot.
And that is good because she can now peel black, can't she, through hoop 2?
And she can peel it through one back.
Sorry, through one back before hoop 2.
Yes. She
Red's
can.
not ideal, but you've got to go for it, haven't you? She might go for a rush peel, Keith, it's that close.
Yes, I was thinking that.
Don't tell Chris.
That is another one through.
Hope he's not
And we have
watching.
one
I don't think he is.
And this young lady was an amazing anchor in the tug of war earlier. On the winning team, she was as well. Doing a fabulous job. Come down this way, man. That is brilliant. You enjoyed this? You enjoyed it? Fantastic.
Come on, Deb, show us a forward rush.
Next, we're going to do some finals, I think. Right, so it's a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
A bit more noise than
That makes it much easier now, doesn't she? Now she's got
Ran
a
that
forward
hoop
rush.
nicely.
Yep.
That is brilliant. Well done.
And rather than having Croquet from somewhere where near yellow is, she's going to take Croquet much closer to black, isn't she?
She's one of the players in this tournament who can actually run hoops with control.
We
Yeah.
have the final of the egg and spoon race here on the front lawns at Hurlingham for Hurlingham Sunday. We have 4 races.
Now, I suppose we could mention that this racket could be a bit distracting to the players, couldn't it? I'm quite enjoying it, you know, 'cause I'm just sitting here sort of.
Are you ready to go?
Haven't got anything to worry about. But if you're a player on the lawn with this loud noise and music, and
Well, imagine if this game was a crucial deciding game.
yeah,
You're on blue and yellow team. What's your name, sir?
you shouldn't be distracted, should you? You should be able to block it out, but it's not easy.
Thomasina, fantastic. Okay.
She's gone to red first, so she might be thinking here, oh, okay, I can go to red first and make sure I get this rush peel.
And
Doesn't
here we
look
go.
like it, does
They
it?
didn't accept my,
She's not rushed it any closer to black than it was, has she?
I don't think so. Well,
She's not even thought about this rush peel, has she?
And off with a little bit of sunshine running backwards. Here we go. The movement is happening here. That's looking very good.
You could do a rush peel,
Oh, and
couldn't
we
you?
had a drop to it.
Well, you could rush it into the jaws.
You could rush it into the jaws, that would be good.
then Irish peel it and then run the hoop and hit red.
You could,
If you wanted
but you would have wanted to have left red this side of the hoop, wouldn't you?
You would have
rather
to.
than put it down as a skateboard
Unlucky to
position.
the other two, but here we go. We're going to go back with the playoffs.
Anyway.
Who have we got doing the playoff, Danny?
Right, so she's now in a standard
Yeah.
sextuple position.
So her one back leave hasn't got any
Well,
benefit, has it really?
No, it hasn't, but other than James missed, which he might have done anyway.
Which she was more likely to do
More
if she was
likely.
laid up in corner 3.
Indeed.
Okay, are you ready? Yeah, you can go to Yannick.
Right, so
Thomasina.
you do this firmly, as peel,
That's good. You what's your name?
And you hope red goes down near 2-back.
Yeah, but
And you've got red down there to rotate next.
I'm going to say something that I said last time I was commentating last year as well about this sort of thing. Is people were tempted to hit this quite hard, this shot, aren't they? Because they think, oh, I need to get this peel all the way down to 2-back. But when you watch the players that are good at the peel stroke, they don't tend to hit it that hard, do they?
They just peel it cleanly, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it still gets a fair distance down, doesn't it? But they're not doing like a massive stop shotty type thing. It'll be interesting to see. Interesting to see what sort of shot she plays.
That is very exciting.
And,
Okay.
I think she looked like she looked up before she hit the ball there.
And congratulations to all the teams that took part.
That was a
We've
big
got an
swing,
answer to a
wasn't it?
question: is Debbie being put off? I think the answer to that is definitely yes.
That could be a reason, couldn't it? Yeah.
The red circle, please, if you want to take part.
What have we got now?
Race number 2 in this packed afternoon of family sports. We have a balance the beanbag on your head, ladies and gentlemen. So come and join us if you want to take part into the red circle.
We're on to balance the beanbag on your head now. Right, so what is she going to do? Is this rush peelable? This black?
Might be.
People in each team.
So it's still on.
I think I'd have a Pioneer at hoop 4.
Yeah, if she can rush peel 1-back all the way down to 2-back, she might get the option of a peel going to hoop 4, but more likely it's going to be peeling 2-back going to hoop 5, isn't
yeah,
it?
so set up for that peel.
Danny, need a little bit of judgment to you, a little bit of help here. Thanks, Danny. Okay. We're going to get
That was a reasonable ratio, but she just overhit that slightly.
I wouldn't give the Pioneer much marks either, because it's the wrong side.
Well,
Are you really good at balancing on your head? Okay, and what's your name? Evie. Okay, Evie, we're going to be watching you. Here we go. Are you ready, sir? What's your name? Milo. Okay, that's fantastic. What we've got, yeah, we seem to have 5 at this end. We'll sort that out. What's your name? Okay, and your balancing expertise? Not so much, that's fine. How are you with balancing, John? What's your name?
She's in danger of not making this hoop now, isn't she?
Okay, Isla, that's fantastic. Danny, how are we doing at the far end? Okay, don't forget, if you are a winner, you have to wait in the yellow. This is a heat, this is not a final. Well, we have people with beanbags gracefully balanced on their heads. I think we should have got an extra one for Danny to have, just to demonstrate it the whole way through the race.
That wouldn't get many marks, I don't think, as a turn. So it definitely made it look like she should have gone to 4-back.
yeah, she won't be happy about that.
Oh, we've got an obstruction on the course. Just stop on the course. Okay, here we go. And they are off. Bean bounce, balance, no holding on to it with your hands. No holding on to bean bags with your hands. That's it, good balancing there, that's fantastic. Great balancing, oh unfortunately, oh look at this one, that's some really good balancing. Oh, that's gone. Look at that, we have almost, I think we have a winner there. Congratulations to everyone.
Right, what's he doing, Keith? Is he making hoop 5? Or does he still want
He's
this?
starting to think about a 1-back lever, I think.
You think he's... Yeah. I was just wondering... I was assuming he would make hoops, but then I thought, well, he might still be tempted to try and do this octuple. If he thinks black can't run 1-back, doesn't he?
I don't know what's going on now.
We've got 1 here, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, presumably black can't run 1-back.
That can be the only explanation, can't it?
Indeed. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Get your bean bag balance. That's a bean bag balance. We try to take that off there. So you're all with us. Go on, rugby. Hands on the floor, rugby. Ready to go. Okay, Danny, how are we looking? Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Listen to Daddy, he's going to tell you. Don't forget, no holding on with your hands still. And we are off and walking down the course with this. We have a...
Oh, okay. Chris O'Byrne has suggested he might be looking at a SXPO.
Good hand over there. No hands on the head, please. No, that's it. No hands on the head. Got to stop if it falls. No hands. That's it. We have...
Cobb right on that.
That's it now. Look at this.
Tactical masterclass. Student of the game. He could be.
Great, wonderful stuff. Big round of applause for this.
But if Red can't run the hoop, he thinks he can't run it, but he thinks he can rush peel it, does he?
We're on to heat 3. Can our winners go into...
He don't particularly
Thank you very much, Leah.
need to, does he?
Doesn't he? Well, how's he going to make hoop 1?
The show will happen at 3 o'clock.
Make it off yellow.
Try and keep them off, of course, at the moment. although they might
What,
be
hoop 1?
bounces on their heads as well.
Well, if she shoots at
That's
red.
right. Hello there. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, what if she went in the corner 4?
Brilliant. Excellent. Are you ready to run this one?
She's not worried about cornering, is she?
Excellent. How are you doing this? Excellent. Gentlemen. Run this race. No hands, remember it? No hands? Okay. And hello, sir. How are you? Oh, that's good. You are almost ready to do that. What's your name? Billy. Excellent. Well, good luck with this.
Shaking her
Okay.
head.
Danny, how are you looking?
Now, if you noticed on that shot just now, after Debbie had hit the ball, the head of the mallet twisted,
Yeah.
which normally indicates an off-centre hit,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
We need to stop. No hands there. If it falls off, you need to stop.
Is that bad then? An off-centre hit?
Don't
Yeah.
run, they always say. Oh, we've had a fall. Oh, 2
I think it is.
No, I think it is. I just wondered why.
Well, because the mallet twists,
Yeah.
We're doing very well here.
he
so come on
won't
back.
start
That's good.
in the
Congratulations,
correct direction.
This is going
Oh
really
dear.
well.
He's not got close to that yellow, is he?
Brilliant. Are you doing
That was
okay?
meant
How's
to be
it
a
going?
rush to hoop 1, you said,
Is it
I
quite
thought.
difficult?
He's got a rush pointing at
Well
about
done, Bobby. That's
hoop
brilliant.
6, I think.
Congratulations. Keep it going. You're doing so well. Let's keep it going.
Good
for the
cut.
last
Fabulous
2
shot.
Yeah.
There you go.
Really
Where,
good shot.
wherever this ends up, that was a fabulous shot.
And that's why we say you can just play
Lots of encouragement
almost
there.
any shot, isn't it?
Lots of encouragement.
It does look like it, doesn't it? I mean, if I tried that, I might get that one in 50 times.
And I mean,
Probably not that much power though.
well, that's what I was just going to say. The striker's ball wasn't close to the yellow there, was it?
No.
And he had to rush it all the way from hoop 3 to hoop 1, and yet he didn't look like he hit it hard.
No, just stroked it.
And most people would struggle to probably even rush a ball that far.
Well, just on a straight 1 foot rush or something.
Not at the elite level I'm talking about, you know, just your average sort of player.
Yeah.
Okay, this is good.
Oh, not quite. He's going for rushing to peeling position, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
We've got 2.
If he could get it jaws, he's in quite good shape. Well,
What's he doing?
if he could make hoop 2 and then rush peel it and then peel 6
difficult
going
to
to
get-
blue, it's,
Difficult to get it to stick in the jaws though, isn't it? Because he's got to hit it fairly hard because he's got to move red a long distance.
well, could he do a takeoff?
Not to get
go
it in
to
the
black.
jaws. He could, couldn't he? He could just take off and leave it there. But James likes doing this sort
No,
of
take
thing.
off
doesn't
and
he?
go to black. Could he not do that?
Yeah, and leave yellow there. Or try and nudge it
No,
across.
nudge it into the jaws.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't really tell. Well, what are we looking at now? Is he going to keep going with the octuple or start on the sextuple on black?
Well, knowing James, we might get a bit of both.
Chance for the clips.
Can he hit that?
He's up.
Yeah. He could peel this through one back going to yellow, couldn't he?
Of course he could. Yeah, of course he could. I don't think he's trying. No attempt made.
No.
We're going all out for
All
the
out.
Octuple.
Shall we mention this option that he's got on yellow, or should we just keep
What's
quiet?
that? What do you mean? Which option? Rush peeling?
You've mentioned it now.
I'll be shocked. Listen, I mean,
He can rush if you can get a good rush peel.
what else would you do?
He can
here?
peel 6, can't he?
What
and
else
go
would
into
you
play?
do other than a rush peel?
I really hope Chris Clark isn't watching.
Oh, we're getting a. What's this? This is a remote pioneer for hoop 4.
That's in case he doesn't manage to peel hoop 6 going to blue, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I think he will get this rush peel, but it may not come all the way down to 6.
Yeah, I think he will get the rush peel. Yeah, that's a good shot.
Is it too hard?
Too hard.
As it happens.
So
But
now
he
he-
could position it at 6
Yeah.
quite easily.
He's soon going to be caught up with the peels, though, isn't he? He's only when he peels that, he's only going to be 3 hoops behind.
Yeah, you quickly get to a stage where you have to.
You have to almost peel it after every hoop.
You're going to be doing. I've seen James do a straight 60. by the
Oh
way.
dear.
That wasn't very good.
I should stop.
Just reduce the options on where he can place blue. Might not matter.
Well, is it going to go to 1 back blue? It is, isn't it?
You think 1 back?
I think it is going to go to 1 back.
It could go to 5.
It could go to
I
5.
think that I am going to get the peel. Send it to 5.
Yeah, but I think he'd put it to 1 back. No, thinking right, I'll get this peel and then rush it across to 1 back.
Yeah.
Rush Peely across to 1 back. But no, he's going for a traditional, boring old pioneer.
Red short. Well, it's okay if he gets this peel, because his next peel from 1 back is going in the direction of blue, isn't it? You see what I mean?
So he could have a sort of what we might call
roll.
a death roll sort of type shot.
Yeah. But this has to go through. Which it has. He's good peeler.
So we think he's going to make 4 and then come back up to yellow, don't we?
Yeah.
And try and rush yellow to in front of 1 back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suspect he will probably. Which hoops? Black's hoop 6. Well, he can leave black at hoop 6, can't he? Or will he put it to 2 back? Because if he gets the 1 back peel now, the next peeling hoop is 2 back.
I don't think he'll put it to 2 back.
I think Reg would.
Well, wait, you're putting it to 2 back.
James has gone for the.
Oh, he's going to join it.
I thought he's going in the big.
No, you
race.
can't put it to 2 back.
Why not?
Well, in case you don't rush yellow in front of 1 back.
Oh, I understand that, but yeah, it's an interesting one.
Have you done any octuples, Keith?
I have.
What was the occasion?
Well, I did one in the Solomon Trophy Test match against USA.
Right. What was that? When it was 1, or you'd already won the match?
Oh yeah, we already won.
So it's
Yeah,
a
it was the last
celebration.
round. Yeah.
And you had one in the President's Cup, did you?
No, actually, I haven't had one.
I thought you.
Nobody's had one.
What
in
was the one
President's
that
Cup.
you did when? I thought you'd won the President's Cup and you did a octuple in the last round. Or was that a
I did
sextuple?
a sextuple.
A sextuple in the last round, yeah.
Oh, this is the big shot, isn't it? If this goes well. Come on. No. Yes. Pretty good, actually.
Definitely we're going
Jawsable.
to have a go, isn't he?
Well, probably. If it's jawsable, it's peelable.
Oh, it's definitely peelable. You've
So
got
if
to
this
stop.
goes through, what have we got left then? He can't peel 2 back going to black.
No, so
Which
this
is why I was talking about putting black at 2 back.
Yeah. He's going to have a straight sort of quad or triple, isn't he, or something like that.
He can leave blue at 2 back as a remote pioneer for 1 back.
Yeah. So straight quad then.
Yeah, it's going from where he started. I think this is going pretty well.
Okay. I was going to say, you've got to stop doing the thing where you tell me if it's a good shot or a bad shot while the balls are moving.
You think I should wait until?
Just wait. Yeah,
Okay.
and decide when it's stopped. Because you sort of say, oh, that's not good, and then it is.
I like to sound clever before the event.
Yeah. Well, it's 50-50. Everything's 50-50, isn't it? It's either good or it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is a bit of a... Yeah. So he's going for an escape ball.
Well, hang on. Why is he doing this?
He's going to run 5 to black, isn't he? Well, unless he does that.
He's not.
That
What on earth was that?
not a good decision, I don't think.
Oh, I see. Sorry, yeah. Okay, I'm with you. Oh, yeah.
And then
Run it
he-
to black,
Yeah.
then go to yellow.
Rush it down,
And that,
peel
brilliant.
2 back. And
I didn't think. Well, I didn't think of that.
Oh no, I'm not even trying to think about these things.
Might as well take position at 5.
5.
Oh no, bit of defence. Here we go. Well, that was. Oh no, he's just joining up. Fair enough. Well, it was just unfortunately for James and us, step too far, wasn't it, that one? Because he could, I'm sure he would have approached the hoop if he'd done a takeoff.
Yeah, he was
But
just
he was,
being
he was
greedy,
trying to
wasn't
get
he?
a little bit greedy by
Yeah.
getting another peel in before
Yeah, and
6.
it's because he's sort of what we were saying, wasn't it? His striker's ball was catching up to the Peely ball
Yeah.
in terms of how many hoops it had run. So he was trying to do that to get a peel in before making another hoop.
He could, like you said, he could have just left himself with a straight quadruple.
It would have been a straight quad, wouldn't it? I think. Oh, he might have got the peel going to 2 back, maybe. I think he could have done, couldn't he? Because he could have rushed across after 2 back, rushed straight into peeling position. Snicked it.
Yeah.
Now she's just going to go to 4 back now, isn't she?
I don't. Well. Yeah, I can't really see anything else to do.
No. And she's still got a chance of doing a triple, hasn't she?
James might then fancy the TPO starting at hoop 5.
Yeah, that would definitely be an option if he gets in with his hoop 5 ball.
That was a very nice rush to 1 back.
Yep.
Got a nice 2 back pioneer, courtesy of James.
That's nice of him, wasn't it?
Nice pivot, also courtesy of James.
How many people have ever done an octuple then?
That's a good question. Well,
Definitely single figures.
well, Bob Jackson
Jackson.
did the first ever.
Yeah. He was New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah. Reg would have done one, would he? Reg would have done one.
I've seen Reg do one.
Did he do one at sort of an American tournament or something?
He
like
did
that?
one.
A resort or something.
He did one in the final of our men's championship.
Right.
He beat David Gocher in the final. He had sextuples in the first 2 games.
Right.
The second of which finished with a straight quadruple.
Right.
And then he did an octuple.
That he laid for.
That he laid for. It's,
Yeah.
it's the first, probably the only time I've sort of seen poor old David look a broken man. He walked on the lawn and he acknowledged the fact that nobody actually wanted him to hit the shot, so we could see Reg do an octuple. And that one, Reg finished either with a straight single peel or possibly a straight double peel. It was an amazing turn.
Right.
I'm assuming Rob Fulford's done one. I've certainly seen him do one in practice. Made it look pretty easy.
Don't know who else. Chris has done a septuple, hasn't he? Against
He did
you.
one against me, yeah.
I've got a claim to fame.
Oh, you've seen Rob do it.
Well, I'm the only person that's ever had a. Now, what's it called?
Some people
a
say
nine.
non-tuple.
A non-tuple.
Non-oople.
That's it. A
Nine,
non-oople.
anyway, 9 peels.
Yeah, I'm the only person to have one of those done against me. And that wasn't even in Super Advanced. It was long before Super Advanced came in. Who else would have done an octuple? Is that it? You are you? So that's 4.
James. Has James done one?
James will have done an octuple, will he? I don't know.
Well, I think the term that he finished with a straight sextuple was an octuple.
Okay. Might be about it.
I'm going to be embarrassed if there's somebody we've forgotten about.
Well, I mean, the viewers can help us, can't we?
Yeah.
Chris Williams was on earlier, so he might still be. He would be able to find it quite quickly on his database, wouldn't he, if he was interested?
Oh. Yeah. William Pritchard there saying Bob did 2. Well, the story I heard was he did the first 2 ever on the same day, and then missed the peg out on the 3rd.
And was Bob Jackson involved in the sort of the tea lady game?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, and he was playing doubles with somebody.
He was playing with Joe Hogan. The first world champion.
Yeah.
And they played in the New Zealand Open doubles. And they played two ladies who filled in because I think some people had withdrawn.
Right.
And they were rather unkindly perhaps dubbed the tea ladies.
Yeah.
They might otherwise have been making the teas.
Yeah.
And Bob got in, had a ball round and laid up the octuple for Joe.
Right.
And the 2 ladies came on and looked a bit bemused that Bob had apparently broken down, but noticed they couldn't hit each other round hoop 3, so one of them decided she would shoot at Joe's ball that was open and hit it.
Right.
But unfortunately she didn't make any hoops.
Yeah.
And then Bob came back on and created the same lead without making any hoops.
Yeah.
And the other lady took the shot this time and she hit it.
Yeah. Brilliant. So what we call the tea lady isn't strictly the tea lady, is it?
No, it isn't. No. It's now been appropriated to mean hitting from the crosswire at hoop 1 to the one back leaving corner 3.
Yeah. So would Joe have done an octuple then if Bob was laying one?
We'll never
for
know.
him?
We'll never know.
Well, no, but I mean, he never did one.
Not as far as I know.
No, okay. No. But he must have. They must have obviously felt like he was capable. If he'd been world champion for about 6 months, and he definitely would have done sextuples. Joe, would he?
He won the singles at the New Zealand Open that year, beat Rob Fulford in the final, doing 2 Hogan rolls.
Right, which we spoke about the other day, didn't we? But he would definitely will have recorded some sextuples, Joe, will he?
Well, I don't honestly know. Again, I'd have to look that up. But he was a very, very good player.
Both
Bob and Joe were supreme ball strikers.
Yeah.
particularly Bob.
Right.
He was a fantastic ball striker.
Yeah, I think, did he play in the Worlds in 2008? I think he did. I think that's the only time I've sort of seen him. I've never been to New Zealand any other time than that. Talking about stories about balls in hoops, I think I remember you telling me a story about leaving one of your partners in the jaws of a hoop because they were unable to run hoops.
No, that's not me.
That's not you, no.
No, I know the story.
Well, maybe you told me the story, but it
Right.
wasn't you.
Yes.
And whoever the partner was that had put the ball in the hoop sort of went off to the clubhouse for 5 minutes.
Had to do some refereeing.
Oh, to do some refereeing, right.
Yeah, came back and found the clip still on the hoop.
Yeah, so sort of went away thinking, well, there's no way I can come back without my partner making a hoop this time.
That's right.
Yeah. Came back 5 minutes later and the
Clip's still
on the hoop. Yeah.
Asked partner what happened and was told that I ran the hoop the wrong way.
Yeah, so I think we got the ranking show 8 octuples. Yeah, well, it doesn't show the. Yeah, so we got them. It doesn't show the Bob one, presumably because that was before 1985, was it? Or it was doubles.
He could have, or a handicap game or anything. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe.
Well, what were the ones that he did 2 days?
Well, I don't know.
Well, he's
What's the?
William saying Bob did 2 octuples in 1 day. What were they then?
I don't know.
No. Okay.
Those were the first ones I was ever told about.
Yeah. Okay.
So back to this game. James is. Well, Debbie's put together a perfectly sensible new standard lit. Oh, and James has just cracked that off.
Gosh.
Bosh, indeed.
So this
well,
could
what's
be
he fancying here? Back on for the quintuple,
Could be a TPO, couldn't it?
or a TPO? I think for the audience, it would be. What would you think? Personally, I'd like to see TPO and 2 pegged off.
Right. Well, Chris Williams is obviously watching a bit closer than we are because he's saying James is for 2, not for 3. But James's clip is.
Hey?
Oh, sorry. No, I've read that wrong. Sorry. He's talking about the octuples.
Ah,
So he's saying James has done 2 octuples, not 3 octuples.
he's done 2 octuples, has he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Rob and Reg have done 3 each. James has done 2, and my good friend sitting next to me has done 1.
Oh. Yeah, I think he's put blue up here for the TPO. Do you think?
Yeah. Could be. Yeah, for some reason Chris is just saying those octuples that Bob didn't for some reason get into the rankings. So what's he going to do, Keith? He's not going to be able to appeal this before Hoop 6 now, is he? He's just run Hoop 5, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but he could peel it going to 1 back.
So
can't
he's
he?
going to rush straight to Hoop 6, isn't he?
No, I think he's going to rush up here and try and peel it and use blue to make.
Sorry,
6.
I'm completely not paying attention.
He's made 2-5.
This is the Peely, isn't it? I was
Yeah.
thinking, yeah.
He's not happy with that.
Sorry, I haven't been watching this game particularly closely, which doesn't
Right,
help,
well.
does it, as a commentator?
That's all right. You're multitasking. Yeah, this is, as we suspected, we're looking at a TPO, yeah?
2 off, presumably.
I'm hoping it's going to be 2 off.
Could
I
be,
think it
couldn't it?
probably will be. I think James will back himself to beat Debbie in a 2-ball game. 2 back against hoop 3. Although, as we said earlier, Debbie's just come out of a 2-ball game with Gabrielle, where she was on 3 back and Gabrielle was on 2, and it came down to +1 in the end.
Oh, hang on, there's a massive result coming in from the chairman's here.
Go on.
That might mean that Jack's won it because Annabelle was beating David.
Oh. Is that the last round?
Let's have a look. Yeah, David's finished now. 1, 2. Let me click this summary tab, that's much better, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I'll get you to double check, but it certainly looks to me, looking at that table, that Jack on 9 is still in play, but is uncatchable.
Yes. Spot on.
So well done to Jack.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now we can get Stato looking at youngest winner of the chairman's, can't we?
Well, only if
Aston Wade won it a couple of years ago.
only if Stato's sort of sitting around doing nothing. He might be busy. Well, he's sitting around watching the croquet
Exactly.
stream, isn't
Yeah,
he?
well,
He's
let's-
probably not that busy.
Let's put him to use. Join the commentary team.
Yeah, and it would be interesting. I could look at how many years he's been playing and how many games he's played and all that sort of thing, couldn't I?
Now, as far as I know, the youngest winner of the President's Cup was John Bolton in 1964, and he was 17.
Jack's older than that, isn't he?
He is, he's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, just turned 18. Well, 18 this year. Right, so James has got the first peel, and for him it should be fairly routine to complete this TPO from here. He might try and rush black in front of Penalt immediately and do the death roll peel going to blue, but he doesn't actually need to do that. He's hit that. No, it's just it's a bit short. It didn't actually go down quite the right line. So, but he's got it near Penalt, which is helpful.
I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. What will his grade be roughly, do we think? I can't find it on the search function.
Who are you looking for?
Jack Good.
What are you looking for? Because I've got his record there.
Oh right, well, I just was wondering what sort of how many years he'd been playing AC and how many games he had and that sort of
2.
thing.
This is his second year.
Right.
Well, second year for ranked.
So he's
games.
been playing GC a bit longer, hasn't
So
he?
it's what I'm assuming let's just check. I'm assuming the 8s aren't in yet.
Right.
Oh, they are, most of them.
Right.
12 rounds are in.
Yeah.
So, taking that into account,
Probably less than
he's
100
played
games.
98 games.
98 games and he's won the Chairman's Silver. That is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And how many TPs did he do? He did a couple, did he? I can do
Well,
that.
the total, according to this, is 15, but he...
Really? That's good, isn't it? Very good.
one to watch.
Very much so. Need to get him in some kind of AC squad. Is he in one of them?
He's in the development squad,
good.
I think.
Good.
Or
Soon be in the international squad, won't he?
yeah. Actually, I'm not sure he is in the development. He certainly should be.
Well, hopefully someone in Croquet England will sort that out. If they need to. Jack Good at the age of 18 is the youngest winner of the Chairmans.
Okay.
Paul Hans was 19 and Aston Wade was 20. David Moore was also 20.
Wow. David Moore used to be 20.
And what a career he's had.
Yeah, well,
So
there you go.
if Jack
yes.
Good gets anywhere close to that, he'll be a very, very good player.
Well, I saw him playing at Budley in the GC, the top GC8, which he won.
Yeah.
And he's a fantastic ball striker.
You're keen on that, aren't you?
What, ball striking?
Yeah.
I am, yes.
You're not keen on people checking the end of A-bulk. So, sorry, go on.
Well, it hasn't moved, has it?
So what are we doing here? Obviously, I haven't watched any of this.
Well,
He's hasn't done the rover peel, or he has?
I'm assuming he's done the penalty peel. Like you, I took my eye off the game for. Okay, he has done the penalty peel. Hasn't done the rover peel, but
Yeah, he seems to have got blue in the way, maybe sending this down to rover. No, it's fine.
that's very good.
Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome. If you can do that, you've got a future at this game,
Yeah.
don't you think?
Well, being able to play those very, very precise croquet strokes makes the game so much easier, doesn't it?
doesn't
And
it?
people
Yeah.
don't sort of prioritise learning and worrying about good croquet strokes much anymore, do they?
No.
But if you do start to learn and sort of coach yourself into being able to play croquet strokes like that, A, you'll find the game much easier, and B, that means you're going to be much, much better.
Yes.
So that's what we
Opens
need
up so many
to
more options.
we need to get sort of Jack Good doing that. He might do it already. I don't know. I've never seen him play AC. I've only seen him play once, and that was in a GC event.
I saw him this year at the AC Opens, and
Jack Good played in the AC Opens.
He did,
Good.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
and he did a little bit rely on his GC ability.
I think you'd expect that, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Especially
There's
for
nothing wrong with
no,
that.
and getting good at AC does take much longer, doesn't it, than getting good at GC?
Well, you've got to learn croquet strokes, which
Yeah.
and obviously you've got to learn the patterns of break play and
Yeah.
so on, but I don't think it needs to take too long. I think if you're a good GC player, you've got a fantastic grounding in croquet
Yes.
to potentially become a very good AC player.
Yes.
And equally, if you're a good AC player, you should have a decent grounding to become a good GC player.
And it's encouraging to see some of the young GC players sort of actively wanting to try and sort of play AC, isn't it? Because we went through a few years where there was sort of some reluctance from some of the players.
Yeah.
But it's good that the new guys coming through seem to want to embrace AC and play both versions of the game. Now, is he going to peg this red out as well? He's going to move yellow to somewhere, isn't he?
Yes. He's moving it. Well, I thought he was going to move it a bit. Okay. He's moving it to the boundary to the opposite side of the lawn from hoop 3.
And he's going
And
to
then
peg
he
red
is
out.
going to peg red out. Good. Well, I think he is.
And
he could,
Debbie...
he could still go in a corner, couldn't he? But he's grinning. So, and I think that means, yes, here it comes, pegging red out.
Debbie's now had two ball games in a row.
The other difference is in the other one she was in the lead.
The roles reversed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. She only won by 1, didn't she? Having been, what did we say she was? 2 back.
She was 3 back.
3 back.
And Gabrielle was hoop 2.
Yeah.
So
she only ended up winning by 1 point.
that's right. If Gabrielle's last turn was running over and then missed Debbie near the peg, and if she had hit, of course, she would have won by 1.
Oh, this looks like she might be going in front of hoop 3, does it?
Well, I think that's sensible,
Yeah.
don't you? Oh, okay.
That's okay, isn't it?
A bit wimpy, but
You thought
yeah.
she could have got closer?
I think a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that picky? Bit picky?
Maybe a little bit.
See, James will ignore blue for now, and I think James will get a reasonably good position at
Go in
2
front
back.
of 2 back.
No, he hasn't.
Doesn't even look like it's in front, does it? Looks like it's
Does
on-
she need to run this? Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
She could just sort of nudge a bit closer, couldn't she?
Well, make sure of. Okay, that's a good hoop. The worst thing she could have done is bounce off that into an unrunnable position.
Yeah.
I was just thinking if she improves it to say a foot straight in front, and James can't run. Assuming James can't run,
He'd just go in front, would he?
he would then go in front.
Yeah.
She runs it and gets position at hoop 4. He can run 2 back and then do what?
Try and make her okay.
Well, if he doesn't make the roquet,
Yeah.
she turns around and picks him up on the boundary and potentially has a 2-ball break through 4, 5, 6, maybe 1 back.
Mm-hmm. She's not going to want to go. Oh, he's going to be able to have a go.
Well, he looks like he's. Oh no, okay. Now the roles are reversed here, of course. If she runs this hoop, dare she go in
She's
front
not
of
going to
5?
want to go in front of 5, is she?
No. And equally, dare she have a go at yellow?
Well, it's 3 minutes to 3 now, and the dog show's scheduled for 3 o'clock. So I expect some more noise.
Oh, so we've had some more stats from Stato. Youngest winner of the Spencer is James Lemoynier,
Oh yeah,
18.
Yeah.
Stephen Wright, 19. Simon Tapp, 19. And the youngest winner of the Treasurers is Marcus Evans, 18.
Right. Yeah, Marcus still
So,
plays.
interestingly, Chris Clark, of course, won the Pres when he was 17.
James doesn't play anymore, does he, James Lemoyne?
No.
No. Oh,
No.
Debbie's hit that. She's taken that and hit it.
Wow,
So
okay.
she's going to approach shoot 5 now.
Wow.
You'd hope. There was some interesting tactics, wasn't there, in the 2-ball game?
It's a shame
Previously.
it's a shame it wasn't on camera,
No.
and we haven't really got the ability to go through it all, have we?
Well, we didn't record it, sort of, either on video or on paper, did we? But there were
No.
sort of various things that we could have discussed, but I think it's probably too difficult to do that.
No, I like that, in the sense that unless yellow goes in the hoop, it hasn't. The only thing wrong with this is she's trying to run this. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking she hadn't actually got position. The problem with this, I thought, was going to be that to take position, she's got to be careful not to wire.
Yes, because she
Yeah.
would be giving away a wiring lift, wouldn't she?
Yeah. This is massive. If she can run this and have a free swing at yellows, she's in very good shape.
She has run a few difficult hoops this week as well. Yeah,
And she has. Good
excellent.
blue.
Red's peg's not in the way, is it?
No.
No, so she can
No.
shoot at yellow.
any old hit. I'm not worried about snicking it or anything like that. If she just hits this,
Possibility of running 6 as well with a bad shot.
well, double target. That's a golf croquet player's double target.
Is
so
it?
So I'm told. Yeah.
Right. It looks there is a gap.
There's
a gap, isn't
yeah,
there?
there is
Right.
actually a significant gap. But blue hitting yellow is massive here.
Certainly could be.
Well, I mean, she's already improved her position hugely. She's only 2
Yeah,
hoops
she's
behind.
made 3 hoops now, hasn't she?
Nailed
Shot.
it. Oh,
And that's rushed it to a really good spot, hasn't it?
yes.
If she can take off and even run this hoop to the boundary.
Yeah, take off and run to the boundary.
Yeah.
She's got a rush to 1 back.
So just make sure you give yourself a chance of running this hoop in this turn now.
Yeah.
Don't try and get too close. Don't leave yourself short. The dog show is obviously the most popular thing going to happen because there's loads of people up there now, isn't there?
When's the dog show
3
starting?
o'clock, that's what I just said.
Oh,
It's
right.
scheduled
okay,
for 3
right,
o'clock.
right, right.
So we'll probably get some more noise in a minute. Although maybe we might not have music for the dog show, might they?
It's, I can hear some dogs.
She has
Go on,
played
go on.
a good
It's
shot.
Corker. It's an absolute corker. She could finish this turn.
Yeah.
Is that real dog noise or is that coming through the speakers?
Is it
What do you
piped
know?
in? I think it's probably dog. It's not our speaker. It's not being piped through our system, is it?
No.
Oh, if there's a golden retriever up there, I want that one to win.
Right, come on, Debbie.
Come
Run
on,
this
Debs.
to the boundary.
I mean, she ran the last one, so she should run this, shouldn't she? Yeah.
She has.
Game on.
Excellent. Game on. She's got a game face on.
What is this now? It's not too long, is it? It's about
Oh, no, you
4 yards.
Just
Just
hit it.
yeah, just hit it.
Just hit it.
Yeah, I mean, she's had a few of
Yeah,
these where she's tried to hit softly,
Yeah,
and she's
don't
sort of,
dribble at
no,
it.
she's done a bit
Just
of a
hit it.
wristy shot, hasn't
Yeah.
she? So yeah, hopefully she doesn't do that. Hopefully she just makes her okay.
She's got a tiny bit of mallet twisting.
is it-
in
is
the
it a 4
backswing.
yarder, do you
That's
think?
it. Yeah, about
Yeah,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Right. Okay.
I'm
It's
lucky.
not perfect, but
No.
it's. Well, let's look at it this way. She makes 1 back. She's
Yeah.
caught up.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if she doesn't get a rush to 2 back.
And this is the sort of thing where Chris is always sort of very cautious about picking out the forward ball, isn't he? He's always pointing out that a 5. How many hoops was it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 hoop lead is
Yeah,
not.
I don't
very
think
long.
in a serious game. I wouldn't have pegged out.
No, I mean,
I
it's
wouldn't have pegged out 2 balls. I might have done the TPO.
yes.
But I wouldn't have pegged out 2
Yeah,
balls.
I mean, we-
yet. I
No.
want yellow to be on maybe Panel or Rover.
You can see the vast crowd standing up there for the dog show now. Yeah, she's run the hoop. Like you say, she's caught up.
She has caught up now.
She's
Yeah,
just
now I'm thinking here. Take off.
Try and make the hoop
Or at least get position.
and let James miss.
And let James miss. And let James miss going to the boundary east of hoop 1.
Well, that's what she's looking at. She's pushing red across, isn't she, to the right as she's playing it.
All yellow.
Oh, God. Shall I go home?
They knew what you meant.
I'm not sure we're not on the other camera, but just up by hoop 2, we've got Mark Ormrod sitting up there watching, and Tom Coles, and I think that's Tom's wife, is it? That's with him?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
And they're all Hurlingham members, aren't they? Mark's a Hurlingham member.
Yeah.
Used to be, didn't he?
Oh, he used to
Still
be
is, yeah.
sort of head of the croquet section, chairman of the croquet section, or whatever it's called. Right, she's right. This is interesting. Oh, and they're on camera now.
There you go. That's,
I don't know they are.
on the
but
left
they
in
are.
front of the red tents.
Right, now then, how do you feel about this, James? You're not James, I know. I'm talking so you were. How does James feel about this?
I thought you might
James?
call me Red or something.
Oh, he's not even looked
He
at it.
doesn't want to give away.
Not even looked at it. Right, he's not worried. He's going to be behind. But in a sense, that doesn't matter. She's got to try and come over to 3-pack at some point. So he's just guarding the approach to 3-pack. And she may just go, you know what, I'm going to hit this.
I don't think she will.
No, I think she might. It's a free shot in the sense that it's unlikely that James will just get a 2-ball break and finish.
Do you think?
Yeah.
He will. I mean, if Debbie misses, he will be trying to approach 2-back, won't he?
We're sure, but if she hits, she's actually
She's
got a
looking
reasonable
at it.
chance of finishing.
Centre
posh.
ball. Another good opportunity now.
Well,
isn't it?
if Chris was here, he could tell us whether James going there was the right place to go or not.
Doesn't feel like it, does it? Feels
I
like he
know,
should have
he's-
stayed up near corner
well,
2.
She's gained a lot more,
Yeah.
I think, from hitting than he did from
Yeah.
her missing.
I think he could have stayed up near corner 2, let her run 2-back, let her go across to 3-back, and then take position at 2-back.
That's a nice shot, I think. How long's this hoop? I think she'll take it on.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Well, if she runs this cleanly down to yellow, I think she's strong favourite to win, don't you think? The last 3 hoops on a 2-ball
Yeah,
break.
I think so. Certainly if she can get in front of Penalt.
This is Lucy walking the door, ladies and gentlemen. Lucy was rescued from the market entirely. She is very, very friendly, considering everything that she's been through.
Well,
Now,
okay.
we didn't mention it, did we? But when she was able to go in front of 2-back, wasn't she? Because she wasn't giving away a lift.
James pegged the ball out, so as
Yeah.
soon as that's happened, he no longer receives advanced rules lifts.
Yeah, so that's why she could go in front of 2-back.
Yeah.
And but if he gets to the stage
Oh,
where
she's missed that, I think. Oh no,
Oh,
she's
shot.
got it. Got it. I thought that.
you've
Well,
got to
it-
stop doing that,
it
Keith, as the
looked-
balls are
It
moving.
looked like she hadn't hit that in the centre of the face of the mallet.
So
That was
if
not-
James does run 4-back, he's still giving a lift to Debbie, isn't
That's
he?
right.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think that's going to matter. I'm going to stick my neck
This could
out
be
and
the
say
winning
she-
turn,
I
couldn't
think
it?
she's going to win from here. Which is quite ironic, really, because she beat James with a 2-ball break in the first series.
Right.
He was for peg at the time.
Right.
Remember we
Did
saw
I
him,
see that?
We saw him do the massive
Yes, the rush
thrashing-
peel attempt.
Rush peel
yeah.
attempt from by the
Yeah,
peg.
that was down on lawn 2, wasn't it? It wasn't on the stream.
No, might have been lawn 1, 2 or 1.
Yeah, well, down the other end. Yeah.
Okay.
There is some spectators sort of all around now watching the croquet, isn't there? Down on lawn 3, there's a few as well.
She's got a yellow in a really nice place again.
Again, run it to the boundary, isn't it?
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
can.
Beautiful.
Yep.
This has been a very impressive game by Debbie since James.
Well,
Pegged his
apart
ball
from
out.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was going to say. Since she attempted the sextuple, she's got much better, hasn't she?
Lovely.
That's us there sitting in the background.
That's fantastic. Sorry?
That was us there on the screen,
Yeah.
sitting in the background.
Right, here we go.
I think you could be right now, couldn't you? This could be the winning turn of this game. That's 3 o'clock now, isn't it? Yeah, blimey. No, it's okay. It's
No,
okay.
she's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. It's funny, she's run 2 hoops to the boundary nicely, but the ones coming into the lawn, she's got a bit too much wire on.
Well, she didn't want to run that one to the boundary.
No, but she wanted it to be a lot closer to yellow, I suspect.
Yeah. Yes, they all can. And that's a good result, isn't it? It's right in front of.
Well, she wanted to hit it on the left side, but maybe get a little bit more of it than that.
She's not going to be unhappy with that, though, is she? And
No,
where's this yellow going? Is it going down to?
It's a reception ball.
Yeah, where is it? Is it short or is it deep? I'd probably
I
put
think
it
it'll
down
be-
towards the boundary.
Yeah. This will be 3, 4, 5 yards off the boundary, won't it?
Oh, as far as
About-
that. It might be closer to the boundary than that, no? Okay.
Closer to the boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't want to send it off. That's probably. Well, so I can't tell.
It's hard to see, isn't it?
5 yards, maybe. Anyway, if she smooths this through, I'll still back her to hit yellow.
She might not run it to the boundary, might she?
As long as she runs it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, run it, yeah. Don't not run it.
Has she run it? No, she has not. That's a bit of a potential disaster. Well,
Is there another replay we can watch again?
what are you looking
Well,
for?
I just wondered if... no, she did stay still, didn't she? I just wondered whether her foot moved, but it didn't.
Right, well, actually, this is a reasonable chance for James. If he, assuming he doesn't hit this too hard. No.
That little boy's got his red liners on.
Got to get it in front.
Is it in
Got to
front?
get it in
Can he try to run that?
Is he even? Where is he?
I think it's possible if you look at this
Oh, this
camera.
doesn't look. Oh wow! No, I don't think he's running that. Yeah, well, he's sensibly. Right, failed it so badly that he's nowhere near blue.
Now, is Blue going to risk going in front of Rover?
Well, she did playing Gabrielle.
Right, okay, so she might do. And if she goes in front of Rover, there's only one thing James is going to do, isn't it?
Oh, he's going to try and hit
He's
it.
going to try and hit it, yeah. Now what's she going to do? Because it's worse now if James hits it. It's going this way, isn't it?
Yes. I still think she'll take position. I'm not sure it's necessarily the best thing to do, though. What else can you do? If you don't do that, you run away completely. She is running away. Okay.
So that means she can't go in front of Rover now until James is in front of 4-back, doesn't it?
Yes.
And if James gets to a position where he can get in the jaws of 3-back, then
then you can shoot at him.
Where's Blue going to be though?
Well, hopefully be on the south boundary if it misses.
Okay, but James could potentially run 3-back and 4-back in the same turn, then getting in front of Penal.
Well, yes. She's staying here, which I think is sensible.
Oh, she did deem by the look. She must have nodded or something.
Yep, she did. It looks pretty good.
It's a good shot.
Yeah. I think could you afford to? Okay, I was going to say, could you afford to go, rather than going all the way to the boundary, could you go sort of in front of 2-back or something like that? Or was that too risky?
James is going to go in jaws. Yeah.
And he has.
This is what we were talking about. He's going to try and run 3-back and get position at 4-back, and then with his continuation stroke,
she's just lurked in a little bit.
Try and run 4-back in the same turn.
Well, this is huge, isn't it? If he gets this. Okay, so it's coming down a reasonably good line.
I think that's good, isn't it? That is good.
That's very good.
He's going to run that, and he's going to get in front of Penal.
Shot, James.
And he has been playing a bit of golf croquet, hasn't he?
Yes.
So he's well used to sort of taking positions and at hoops and things. Oh, he's giving away lift.
We've forgotten that.
You can tell it's the last day, can't you?
Yeah.
Especially if it's the last afternoon.
Chris would have remembered that.
We've not got our concentrating caps on, have we? Debbie obviously hadn't forgotten that, had she?
No.
And probably the viewers hadn't. They're probably wondering what the hell we're going on about.
Right. Let's see if she can get this reasonably well. That's not bad.
It's straight, isn't it?
It's run on a bit. It is
long.
straight though, so choices.
Oh, James is going to try and get...
He's going to... If he gets position here, she's got a massive decision to make.
Yeah,
doesn't she?
that's short, isn't it?
It's short. Horribly short, actually. That was not a good shot. Now, I think
I think she could take position again now,
I think
couldn't
I would
she?
improve position here, actually.
Because if yellow then shot at blue and missed, that's it, isn't it? Game over.
Yes. I wouldn't try and run the hoop here.
Is she trying?
I think she might be.
Yeah, I think she is, yeah.
I'm not sure what you gain, actually.
Well, that's what I was just wondering. Where's she going to go if she hits
The
it?
only thing you gain is you take James's shot away from him. Because he could still take that shot, couldn't he?
I suppose she could. What's she going to do though if she runs it? She could
if she runs
potentially
it,
shoot at the peg. If she could
she'll
see
run
it.
away.
She's not going to do that. She's not going to shoot at yellow, is she?
No.
So she's going to run away.
Yeah. So he gets position.
Yeah.
And she won't come back to the peg until he's in position for Rover.
Well, if he's in position at Rover, she's got a shot, I suppose. She could choose to shoot at him.
Depends where she is.
Yeah.
But she could certainly go 3 or 4 yards north of the peg.
It feels like she should just get good position here, doesn't it? And hope that James misses. Do you
The
think?
worst thing that happens is she bounces off and then James gets position.
That is bad.
She hasn't made the point.
Yeah.
And she can't take position.
Yeah. If she, yeah.
So I'm thinking, and she's run it nicely.
Good shot.
It's a lovely hoop, I've got to say. Now, I wonder if what do the experts in the wider viewing
We haven't
public
got
make of that
anyone
one?
commenting now.
We need.
It's so easy being on the side, isn't it? What you had to do was to cuddle up to Rover.
That's what we thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, James might still have shot.
Oh, he would have done, knowing James.
Now
And
she's
it's a
going to be
14
trying to
yard.
get a wide position.
And if you miss,
Oh, if you miss, you're dead. But if you hit, you're back in the game, aren't you?
well, sort of.
If she gets this wide position, there's nothing yellow can do, is there?
The trouble is, yeah, I mean, even semi-wide, it's going to be
You would do this, would you? Okay. Because you could run away and wait until he's in front of Rover.
just turn the tables around.
Keith's right on the line, so Keith's going to be able to tell us if it's wide or not. It looks like it's a good effort. It's just gone past.
Open, it's just open, but James has only really got one option, hasn't he? He's got to hit this.
Yep. Will it be a stroke or will it be a smash? It's a stroke.
Has he got it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course he has.
Now he's going to take off, is he? Try and push blue across, do you think, behind Rover? And then try and run penalty all the way down off the boundary. No,
No, he's trying to wire from the.
he can't wire.
Take off in that,
Yes.
in front of the road, hammering through.
Why is he wiring? Why is he looking at a wire then? Oh, he's looking at wire on the peg. Yeah, okay. So getting out one between blue and the peg.
He's not got the
I
wire.
don't think that's got the wire, is it? This camera that we've got in corner 3 will be a really good view of that.
He hasn't got a runnable hoop, I don't think. But he can take position. Mustn't give a lift.
Yeah, so you can see on that camera it's definitely open. Blue's definitely open on the peg.
What's she doing here?
That's not great position either, is
What's
it?
she doing here? She's having a go at yellow.
Yeah. Oh, no, she's just
I was
joking.
going to say, I wouldn't do that. No, this is mad. James has only got an 8-yarder when she misses this.
If she misses.
Well, okay. But she hasn't missed.
Shot.
I mean, I can see the reason for doing. If she misses, he can short running pin.
Well, he'd hit the 8-yarder. Guess what I would do?
Now, James is offering to
Do a 2-ball break.
concede. Debbie's saying she wants to peg out for the viewers, I think.
And fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
What a finish.
yeah.
Didn't mean anything, did it, in terms of the tournament?
Well,
But it's still an interesting game to have on the stream.
grading points win prizes, and all that.
Yeah. So I'll sort of say thank you very much to everyone. Thanks to you, Keith, and well done to Debbie in that game. Well done
Yeah,
to
well
all
done
the players.
To Debbie, yeah.
Thanks for
Well, thanks for coming down, Joe.
yeah. Thanks to all the production team, as we've said on numerous occasions. But we don't mind saying it, do we? It's all the time. I'm
There's not going to be any more action on Lawn 4.
I'm going to get off, but they might continue the stream.
Well, okay.
Oh, I don't know. But yeah.
I think we'll sign off for now.
Yep.
If we're allowed to.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it up to the production guys to decide. I guess they might decide that they want to stream the presentation at least.
Yeah. And then we'll see you next time.
Yep. See you all next time.
Thank you, Keith, and thank you, Jack. Fantastic commentary. It's been a real treat to have you commentating throughout these 4 days. We will continue streaming at least till up until the prize giving. In the meantime, we'll give you some images across on Lawn 3. There won't be any commentary, obviously, but please stay with us, and as soon as we get the prize giving, we'll give you that live. Quick update for you, slight change of plan. slight change of plan. We were now showing you our show lawn 4, where we're going to continue and complete a previously pegged down game. This is Stephen Mulliner against Debbie Lines. We'll just keep a little bit of ambient noise available for you so that you get a sense that we're still here. But as I say, no commentary. Okay, well, we've actually had another slight change of plan. We are now showing you pictures of the match on Lawn 3 with Gabrielle Higgins. We're not quite sure what the timing for the match that we had anticipated being on Lawn 4. So we'll stick with this and of course go to the presentation whenever that happens. Can you hear me all right now? Is that okay? Yeah. Does that work? Can you hear me okay? We're just giving you a little bit more coverage of the Mulliner Lines match before we go to the presentation, which should be coming up very shortly.
Right. Okay, we ready to go? Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the President's Cup for 2024. We spent a few days in the magnificent surroundings of the Hurlingham Club, and all I'm sure enjoyed ourselves immensely. We're particularly pleased with the state of the lawns, which we measured at about roughly 12 seconds, which, considering all the rain that's happened over the last few days, is remarkably well prepared. And I would now like to invite the Vice President of Croquet England, Mr. Stephen Mulliner, to come and present the trophy and theoretically the runners-up trophy as well, but unfortunately we don't seem to have it.
Yes, we're also missing the plinth, which would record the fact this is Samir's third win. First time he's won off the Isle of Wight. So congratulations on making the journey across safely and successfully. For those who would like the results, Harry Fisher and David Gocher had five wins. Debbie, with her first ever straight, triple and combination peg out, made it 6. With 3 of us being respectable on 7, myself, James Death and Robin Brown, who I think is owed great commiserations for managing this difficult event. And indeed it was more difficult than normal because of course we were unfortunate to have very poor light in the evenings, and 1 or 2 slowish games throughout the day meant that I, for once, and I'm not known for getting involved in pegged out games, had actually 3 of them on the trot, or 3 of them on the run. And then we moved to second place, which was Gabrielle. So well done indeed. Please come up. This is the Jake's Cup. Congratulations. Very good performance.
We thought of organising some Hurlingham silverware instead, because we thought you were running short of those.
Yes. Right. Are you providing us something, or we just shake hands and say again, well done? Okay. And then lastly, I think it's the loveliest trophy in croquet. We should be grateful historically to D.D. Steele for not doing the done thing back in 1934, when, having won the President's Cup, then the Beddoe Cup, 4 times running, felt that as the conditions said she could then keep it, she would. And so Trevor Williams, I think, was president at the time, and he presented this very, very fine trophy. Solid silver, perhaps the most nickable thing, barring the Coronation Gold Cup, in the entire Croquet England asset register. So Samir, please come forward and accept your 3rd President's Cup.
Thank you. Does that mean I get to keep it?
I'll ask no.
No.
Yes, they learned the lesson. This is now a permanent trophy.
Sorry. So a few thank yous to Robin for managing, as Stephen's already said. On behalf of the players, to the club for letting us take over the lawns for 4 days. The lawns are great. To get them up to over 12 seconds, given the sheer amount of rain that's fallen, is astonishing, frankly. So congratulations, and please pass that on to the grounds team for the work they've done. The live streaming crew, there seem to have been about 5 or 6 people at all times doing various things. I'm not going to try and name everyone because I'll forget someone who will then get offended, but thanks to everybody for all of that, and on behalf of people who've been watching remotely, and to the air ambulance for going over the top and breaking your audio. I think that's a lot. Congratulations, Gabrielle. Next time. Who have I forgotten? I think it's everybody. Thank you. Till next year.
So, thank you for your company over the last 4 days. My name's Stephen Allen. I've been the director of this event. Huge thanks to our commentators who have made the presentations so successful. Chris Clark, Keith Ayton, Jack Wicks, and additional input from Andrew, Gregory, Jamie Birch and Nick Parrish. And thanks to, and also to our live stream crew, my assistant director, Roderick Sheen, who's been such a valuable asset to this production. Those others like Rudolph and Hasselt, Alan Chance, Richard Andrews, John Callender, people who've really put in very long hours to make this a successful live stream, and additional help from people like Martin Reed and Philip Hallett on the scoring. So my sincerest thanks to them, and indeed to Croquet England for their support in providing all the live stream equipment. And finally, a thank you to you for joining us. Look forward to next season and for further live streams. Have a very good evening. Bye-bye.